Hello, it's Jeremy Parrish. I'm here to stream a game in a very, very cumbersome setup, I'm afraid. This is my long-promised Metal Gear mapping experience, and hopefully this stream goes okay. Let me make sure all the settings are correct. Public, okay, good deal. Alright, so hopefully some people will join in and I can play some Metal Gear. So this is the 30th anniversary stream for Metal Gear because today is the 30th anniversary of the game's release in Japan on the MSX computer. This will not be the MSX version, however, because I don't have the means to stream that. Unfortunately, the HD collection for Vita is not compatible with PlayStation TV. That's how I've been playing it. So instead I'm playing the NES version, which is not as good. But it's also kind of good because I haven't been mapping the NES version in my free time, as I've been doing with the MSX game. So I'm going to start from scratch. As you see here, I've got my dot paper pad, some pins, some colored pins. We're gonna see what happens. I've also got some coffee, just in case things get rough. Alright, so, Metal Gear. Let's get started. I'm not going to map this screen. So the way I've been doing this with the MSX version has been that I've been using 3x3 grids to represent a single screen. So anyway, let me go to the transceiver screen here and see what Big Boss has to say. While he's jabbering, I'm going to map out this screen, which is actually a very easy screen to map out because all you can do is go right. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I kind of have to do this at an awkward angle, so hopefully it turns out okay. And I'm going to use my fine point pin and mark this as the start. I am to destroy their final weapon. My goodness. Missing our Gray Fox. Where has our Gray Fox gone? Alright, 120.85. Let's write that down. It's important. 120.85. Big Boss. Sorry about my messy handwriting. And we're off. Uh-oh, it's a guy. I wonder if he feels asleep. Alright, so I'm going to map this screen out. One nice thing about this game is that you can pause it and freeze the action. Let's see. It does not have anything to the right. So, and I'm going to draw a little Jeep in here. I don't think the MSX version has Jeeps. I have to check again, but I don't think I've seen any. Alright, so there's the Jeep, and the red pin denotes a dude. Let's go kill this guy, because that's what a Solid Snake does. He's getting sleepy. Now he's dead. And there's dogs. Why did it have to be dogs? Alright, so we're starting to get into slightly more convoluted territory. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And it looks like there's kind of a barrier in between here, so I'm going to mark that off also. Map out the Jeeps. One of the Jeeps has a top, and the other two are exposed to the elements. That seems like a poor way for Big Boss to treat his expensive equipment. It's like he's not really serious about taking over the world or something. What the heck is Big Boss's deal anyway? Like, here he's just a cackling villain, but then they started to retcon him with the later games, and he is trying to be his boss's best son or something. It doesn't really make any sense. Alrighty. I don't know if the dogs wake up automatically as soon as I come in like they do in the MSX game. Nope, they don't. So maybe I can punch them to death without being seen. I feel like I should be able to get through here, but no. Silent Snake is a little chubby. Punching a dog to death, as one does. Alright, I can't remember which side here is the good side and which side is the bad side. And I don't have my binoculars yet, so let's see what happens if I go down the left. It's probably bad. Oh no, it's actually good. Or maybe it leads to a dead end. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've really paid attention to this version of the game. But that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I need to draw the middle barrier here. Uh-oh, my pins are disappearing beneath my television. That's not good. This is not a lot of... When I laid out my office, I did not have live stream mapping in mind, strangely enough. Alright, so we've got the barrier there. And a dog. Some coffee is in my belly, and it's time to venture onto the next screen. What crazy things will happen here? That's right, it's a dead end. But that's kind of good because it means I can map this without having to worry about facing bad guys. I see someone in the stream is implying that it is not strictly necessary to map this part of the game because everyone knows the opening screens of Metal Gear for NES, and I guess that's true, but it's just not as much fun if you're not thorough, you know? Plus, I don't know, I'm working on turning the MSX map into like a wall-sized poster as opposed to a little notebook like this. And I've had people say, hey, I'd be interested in a copy of that also. So, I don't know, I might turn this into something that people can acquire if they want. Probably don't need to mark that truck separately, but whatever. Okay. And anyway, if this is going to be like a complete map of the game, then it needs to be a complete map of the game for poster form. I don't think anyone wants to buy a poster of like a partial map. Here's one floor of Outer Heaven. Please enjoy putting this on your wall. Alright, back to Del Norte. I have to snake over to the other screen, past the dogs. Okay, so somehow that dog did not see me, because the dogs have big blind spots. I do like the music here, though. This is not music that was in the MSX version. It kind of goes off its own direction. I like that. Oh, he shot me. Fortunately, Solid Snake is very bullet resistant. And we have the binoculars. Oh, crap. Why did I do that? I should have marked that purple. I screwed up already, guys. I'm gonna have to get the whiteout out later. But that is a special room. I'm going to say that is room A. And we will draw the rooms over to the side where there is nothing happening. In the stage, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I feel like the count. But no, that's a different Konami property. So, room A. Okay, it is color-coded and everything. Now I can get my binoculars, and then when I step out of the truck, that guy's gonna shoot me, because the NES version of this game is not as fair and well-designed as the MSX version. Free hit! Yep, that's right. Go suck a bullet. And this part also sucks. You know what? I'm gonna kill them first, and then worry about mapping. Okay, well, I killed one guy. One guy. That's good enough. I'll map it now, and then I'll go kill that other dude. This is already a different mapping experience than the MSX version is because there's no jungle in the MSX version. It's something they added entirely for the NES game, and so I haven't had to deal with these like organic spaces on the maps that I've been making. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, so I just kind of jumped into the stream without much of a preamble, and so let me give you an introduction. I am Jeremy Parrish. You're watching a Retronauts Famicoffee stream. It is the 30th anniversary of Metal Gear. I am playing Metal Gear and mapping it because why the hell not? Why not map Metal Gear? This is a thing I used to do, back when I was a kid. I would play games and we didn't have the internet. We barely had any strategy guides. We did have Nintendo Power. But really, if you wanted to find your way through... Oops, that was a screw up right there. Good job. If you wanted to find your way through an NES game, you had to figure it out your damn self. And I'm pretty sure this just loops east and west. I suppose I should check it out just to make sure, just to confirm. Boy, I'm really messing this up. Sorry, I'm at a weird angle and it's really messing with my mojo. This is not the master class in map making that you had been expecting. I apologize for that. I do have some whiteout though. I will make judicious use of the whiteout later. Patrick Mendoza says, you should map Metroid 2. Well, it's funny you should say that because, yeah, I'm going to do that. I played through like an hour of Metroid 2 back when Metroid 2's remake was announced. Okay, yeah, infinite loop. Why would they even do that? And it was kind of confusing, so it occurred to me that it would probably be a lot more interesting to map out Metroid 2. I definitely want to map Metroid 1. Its 30th anniversary for its US release is next month, and that was the first game I ever mapped, so it'd be fun to map that out. Probably most of it on a live stream or some of it. So I guess I don't actually have to kill the guy over there. I will be a merciful and just god of stealth and let him live. I may be running out of map paper. This could be bad. 1, 2, 3. I forgot how long this this jungle area is. The actual fortress portions of Metal Gear are very compact for the most part. Aside from like the long hallway leading to the final area and also part of the basement. But for the most part you can fit everything in like a 4x5 grid or so. Let's see, what am I trying to do? Oh, right, the red dots. So, I will keep going and hope that I don't run out of paper. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I have enough space for 2 more screens. Wish me luck. Oh, there's just the 1 more screen. Okay. These guys have really poor vision. Big Boss's medical plan is not so great. Alright, this one's tricky. So, one of those trucks takes me into the base, and I can't remember which. So I guess we'll find out. Alright, mark off that section. And there's a truck. And non-functional truck, and a truck, and some foliage, happy little trees, or shrubbery. It can be a Bob Ross reference, or it can be a Monty Python reference. Take your pick. And here we go. Those are active rooms. All right. Someone is recommending mapping in Excel, but that's just not as fun as doing it by hand, in my humble opinion. All right, so let's take a bold and brazen attempt here to climb into a truck. Uh-oh! The truck have started to move. What madness is this? It's outer heaven. My goodness. Alright. But I feel like I need to go back and map that other thing. That other truck. So let's do that. Let's truck have started to move our way back to that area. I'll wait till that guy leaves. Actually, you know what? Oh, that was not what I intended to do. But oh well. Off we go. Oh, what? Go to hell, NES game. That was ridiculous. Do I have to start at the beginning of the jungle? I do. Yeah. Good times. Alright. Well, at least I have it mapped, so I know where I'm going. Solid Snake is so good at punching dogs. He's like Cesar, except instead of whispering at dogs, he's punching at them. Alright. Onward we go. I really should have broken into the fortress and set that as the checkpoint, but I think if you die in the jungle, you automatically have to go back to the beginning of the jungle, no matter what. Oh, no thank you. No, let's not do this. Let's see what's in here. Oh, yeah, well I guess I kind of needed that. It's card number 1. So that is now going to be designated Room B. So I can draw Room B. 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. Card number 1. Alright. So I guess that wasn't for nothing. Actually, it just occurred to me, since I had to restart, do I still have my equipment? Okay, I do have the binoculars. So that's good. Where's my pen? Where did my red pen go? There we go. I apologize if I seem a little disorganized. Like I said, this is a very, very tight space. And Hellfire64 says, the whole jungle bit is why I can't stand the NES port and barely played any more than the jungle section. Yeah, I see that, but the good thing is it's over really quickly, so once you take care of that, you can just never have to go back here. Although, there are some errors in the NES version glitches. And so when I first played this, I got lost for the longest time, and it was because of a tech error. What? Where is this taking me? This could be a problem. I think this takes me out to like the desert or something. Let's see what Big Boss has to say. You are way too far into the game. Hey, someone called me. And yet no one was there. Let's see what Big Boss has to say. This is Solid Snake. Respond, please. No luck. Okay, well. Yeah, there's this whole complicated thing here with the truck system, but I am not going to map that out right now. Okay, so it's time to disengage and turn the page. In the words of one G. Lee. Not Garnet Lee, Geddy Lee. So I should go ahead and, I guess, I should mark this page, the screen down, but I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly where this fits in the design of Outer Heaven. So, well, first, let's see what happens if I go over. Yeah, it's a Mobius strip. Okay. So I'm going to actually go inside, and then I will write down the map for the screen. Get the hell out of here, turkey. Okay, yeah, so you start at a different place than in the MSX version. So, I made a very smart choice by not assuming that it was the same layout as the MSX game, where you start at the left, bottom left. So let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here. And then that leads to this room, 1, 2, 3, bump. And I'll make a cross hatch here so I know that's the corner of the room. Alright, so that required keycard 1. Let me mark down where that goes to. And we have a whole row of Jeeps up here. Now I'm pretty sure that having made it inside of Outer Heaven, I will now begin here at the beginning of Outer Heaven next time I die, which will definitely happen. This game is kind of a bastard sometimes. So one dude there, one dude there. And we've got our warp trucks. And finally, we have our door. So that is the full spectrum of colors that I assume we're going to see in this episode, this stream. I hope. We'll see. So I have no idea if this stream is actually interesting to watch. It's a guy very slowly playing an old video game and very slowly making maps of the video game. Very meticulously. So I genuinely have no idea if this is in any way entertaining. But those of you who are sticking around, I'm very... Oh, come on. Stop hanging up on the scenery. Alright, now that guy's dead. And this is where Solid Snake uses his binoculars. I hope that doesn't cause the guy to reset. Alright, there's tanks up there. What the shenanigans? Alright, so tanks and a dude. And then jeeps and a dude. So I probably don't want to go up because that guy up there, him, yeah, he'll see me. That's right in his line of sight. So I will switch back over to card 1 and sneak over this way. It's Big Boss. Maybe he's actually calling this time. Thanks, Big Boss, the guy with the voice that sounds mysteriously like my own. Be sure not to let the enemy detect you. Alright. No detection there. Big Boss would be proud. Aren't you proud of me, Dad? Did I do good, Dad? I do like the staff car on the end there. It's like a Volkswagen. It's a bunch of generic Jeeps and then a VW. Alright, so a whole row of Jeeps. And I can once again check my binoculars. I wonder why this game layout is so different than on MSX. I feel like maybe they were trying to create a different experience for seasoned veterans of the MSX game, but what do I know? Alright, so that's tanks with no bad guys. And that is more tanks with no bad guys. There's a shortage of bad guys here. Whoa, but the enemies respawn when you come out of the binocular mode, which is not cool. That could have been very bad for me. I like the spy music though, very jaunty, very 70s. One, two, three. That's Konami for you though. Even when the games they were working on were a little substandard, not as good as the other version, they still gave it their best. So we got tanks, tanks, tanks for the memories. And let's see what's to the north. That's right, this is the slowest Metal Gear stream you've ever seen. You guys should watch me play something like Metal Gear Solid 3 sometime. My god, my approach to stealth in those games is so tedious and slow, I would probably get death threats. Alright, so I'm going to duck over and go up to the tank section in the middle, where there were no bad guys. Because there were 3 bad guys up there, and that really sucked. Oh, and I forgot to mark the bad guy on the screen below me. That's not good. Let me take care of that. One, two, three. This is a very uninteresting screen, but it is a chance for me to slip my way up and around so I can find this guy over here. Oh, whoop, let's not do that. I thought I was going to go downward. Let's sneak over from down here. What is his routine? He has a very confusing pattern. Actually, it's not really that confusing, but you know. It wouldn't be a live stream if I didn't complain about mundane, stupid things. So that is a door, and I don't know what card it takes yet. We'll find out. Mark that room. Although I guess that should have been a purple room. Oh well. Oh well. And we've got the dude. And we're good to go. On to the next. Good night. That is a door 1. Whoa! Okay, so the gas mask is in relatively the same location as in the MSX game. However, there was not a guy in the gas mask room in the other game. So we are going to mark that as room, what was it, C? Room C. Okay. I'm kind of running out of space here for my hand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I feel like I'm dancing. The gas mask will definitely come in handy, though. Especially since Big Boss is gas lamping me. Gaslighting, sorry. Gas lamp is in San Diego. When you're in San Diego, go to the gas lamp district. Do not go to the gaslight district. Two very different things. Alright, so another room marked. And wow, this stream is already half an hour in, and look at that. Look at how little of this game that I have mapped in half an hour. Hey! Come on now. What in God's name? Seriously? See, this is the problem with the NES version of Metal Gear. It does cheap crap like that. Oh, and that's right, you don't get to... You don't get to start inside the fortress until you rank up. And that is indeed rank. Yes, congratulations on your nap time, buddy. Man, this game, I tell you what. Right, I can't go that way. So let's see, my equipment. Okay, so I keep the stuff, but I get sent back to the beginning of the jungle. So they've changed the way checkpointing works in this game from the MSX game. In the MSX game, basically elevators work as checkpoints. So when you die, you get sent back to the most recent elevator you've been in, but you lose everything that you've acquired since the last elevator. Whereas this, you keep all the stuff that you've acquired, but get sent way back here. I'm not sure which format I like better, but I'm going to go ahead and say it's the MSX approach. This is kind of tedious. Also, for some reason, I can't seem to punch that guy. Alright, let's truck start to move. Patrick Mendoza said, why this version and not the MSX version? Because Konami or Sony or someone did not make the Vita version of the Metal Gear Solid HD collection compatible with PlayStation Television. And I've been playing that version, and it is a very good version, and that's a disappointment. This guy got kind of stuck. I put him out of his misery. Do I want to go in here? No, I don't think I do. What I really want is to rank up. I guess I could go over this way. Not that I really need to, since I've already gotten what's on this screen. Okay, so let's see. I'm pretty sure there were 3 guys over there. Yes, indeed. 3 guys. 3 men and a tank. Actually, a whole bunch of tanks. So let's take out the top dude first. Oh, it didn't work out! No! There's so many guys after me now. But I guess I warped them out of existence. Okay, sure, whatever. Alright. This game is just definitely not as well made as the MSX version. If only that version were playable on PSTV. What a shame. Such a pity. Okay, so let's see. There is barrier there. And I'm not going to draw those little half tanks at the bottom because who cares? And someone is running yard equipment right outside my office door. That's exciting. Please enjoy the amazing sounds of the Weed Whacker as I celebrate Metal Gear's 30th anniversary. If you are just joining in, more than half an hour into this stream, hello. Thanks for playing, or thanks for watching. I'm Jeremy Parrish. Someone said no PS3 version for the Metal Gear Solid Collection. No, I only felt it necessary to buy one copy of the same game for some bizarre reason. Let's see. This is the 30th anniversary of Metal Gear, and I am playing the NES version of Metal Gear, which is like a crappy version of the MSX game that is 30 years old today. And I am, as you can see, mapping it live, because mapping old games is fun. I don't know that it's exciting for anyone but me, but those of you with the patience to watch can at least enjoy some person doing a thing. Nest Master says, love your stuff and all the Laser Time podcasts. Actually, I'm not on any of those, but I'm glad you enjoy Laser Time. They're great. Bob does fine work with his Laser Time companions. So I could be mistaken, but I think... Yes, that's right. God dang it. I think you can cheat those things out of existence. Is that right? Yeah. Oh! Oh! Konami, you did not put your A-team on this game. So the pit was still there, but it spawned out of visibility. That was really, really great. That was a classic NES version of Metal Gear moment right there. So I guess I get to do the jungle all over again. I know you guys love that part, so you're looking forward to that. On the plus side, I do have the pitfall marked, so that's good, I guess. I love you on Radiolab. Yes, I really enjoy being on Radiolab. I don't actually know what that is, but... Okay, here we go. Back to the jungle. My Jethro Tull moment. Let's bungle in the jungle. That's all right by me. Damn it, dogs. I hate you. Everyone has to die. That's right. Hey, what? What? Yeah, I'm gonna die before I even get out of the jungle. That's very exciting. This is very good game design. Yes. I don't care about you, buddy. Alright, I've punched my way back to where I was before. Yes, yes, I know about the truck and what they have started to do. Someone says, I do not believe you do not know what Radiolab is. Okay. If it's a podcast, I don't actually have time to listen to podcasts, so that could account for it. If it's not a podcast, then I'm really at a loss. Let's try a different approach to this over here. Alright, we are going to go up the side, see what happens. Oh, that worked. Now I just need to wait for Rambo up there at the top to face the other way. Yeah, like that. Okay, good deal. Come on. Are you kidding me? Metal Gear. That was really annoying. Die. Hey, you know what? I'm faster than dogs. That's right. Snakes are faster than dogs. The crazy things you learn about biology from Metal Gear. Let me tell you all about the super baby theory. And about recessive genes. Yes, this game is a smorgasbord of scientific knowledge. Get the hell out of here. Back into the truck. Don't come a knockin' if the Jeep is a rockin', says someone whose name I can't read from this distance. That's right, Metal Gear is a game about sex. The super baby method. You know what, I'm gonna find out what's over here. Maybe it's more fun. Oh my god! This is what I should have gotten ages ago. Oh! Do those respawn too? I bet they do. Yes! Oh, why didn't I max out my rations? Okay. Let us mark this room. I guess that's going to be room D. Room D. Why didn't you guys tell me to look inside the truck? I'm disappointed, stream. You're letting down the side. Someone said I'm too busy drinking to listen to podcasts. That's a really weird thing to say. I'm pretty sure you can drink and listen to podcasts at the same time, but what you can't do is listen to prog rock and podcasts at the same time. As far as I'm aware, prog rock is a much worse and more shameful thing to admit to liking than alcohol, so that's my great ignominy. Alright, ration. Very good. Am I maxed out on rations yet? I don't think I am. I think I can carry 4. At least until I rank up. Yeah, get out of here. Okay, now I'm loaded for bear. This is how you're supposed to beat this fortress. It's just soak up rations and let the bad guys shoot you full of holes. Let's see what happens if I go this way. Equipment, binoculars. Alright. Oh, they just keep coming. Bastards. Right, so that's why we switch over to rations. Pardon me while the leaf blower guy walks past my door. Did they go away? Okay, they're done. Okay, well, that's very exciting. Let's see what happens. Oh, I don't want to use binoculars because then I'll bring those guys back. This stupid version of the game. And we are at the elevator. Okay, so I can finally map someplace new. And another request for the MSX version of the game. I'm very sorry that the MSX version of the game, which I own on Vita, as part of the Metal Gear Solid HD collection, is not compatible with HD or with PlayStation TV, so I cannot stream that. It's not my fault. It's Konami or Sony or whoever figures out PlayStation TV compatibility. I would much rather stream the MSX version, but there you go. And I do have this annoying habit of only wanting to stream from old hardware or newer hardware in the case of PlayStation TV, so I would rather not emulate. So my apologies for that. It's just how it's going to be. Alright, so let me mark the elevator. That's good. Will that guy actually leave the screen? He won't. This game is so well programmed, I tell you what. The definitive Metal Gear. And I don't think I can use my card on this door. But we'll try anyway. Nope. So I will hide on the other side of this Jeep, even though actually a Jeep only comes to about a person's chest, and he can totally see me, but whatever. Like I said, the Big Boss Vision plan is not the best. Three. I did see someone say if I could zoom in on the map. Unfortunately, the webcam I'm using does not offer a zoom feature that I'm aware of. I went cheap on this thing, sorry. This is a very hodgepodge setup. I am not a professional. I guess technically I am, but as a streamer, I am not a professional. Not a high-end stream dude. So, 1 truck, 2 truck, 3 truck. And I will color those in. I'm sure there's good stuff in some of those trucks and bad things in others. And the way that dude at the top is on patrol, I will be shot as soon as I step out of a truck, because this game is douchey like that. So, let me mark him down. There we go. Color in the door. Boy, so many pens. It's like a juggling act. So I see a lot of people in the stream chat. I can't really easily read from where I am because there's like a camera armature in my way, but I see a lot of people talking about how they used to stream or used to map video games also, and it makes me happy to hear that. It's definitely something exciting to do, fun, interesting. I don't know, I really enjoy it, but I'm really anal retentive like that, so what do I know? So this is good. This is, let's say, room E. I am the kind of person who likes meticulously charting everything I do. I am strange like that. But I'm happy to hear that I'm not the only one. So, room E. There. If you are interested in seeing more about the proper MSX version of Metal Gear, I posted an article at retronauts.com just not a few minutes ago, like an hour and a half ago. And that is about the MSX version. It is called The Anatomy of Metal Gear, and talks about how well it's designed. And you really appreciate how good that version of the game is when you play this one, because there's just all kinds of cheap, unfair stuff that you encounter in Metal Gear for NES that was not present in Metal Gear for MSX. Alright, that's another room down. Oh, I guess I should get the gun, although there's no way I'm going to use it until 1, I have bullets, and 2, I have a silencer. I have a gun, but I'm still just going to punch dudes. Because that's... Oh, what? Are you freaking... Oh! Oh! Oh. That's so discouraging. I need some water. Although, I gotta say, this version of the game is making me wish that this tall glass of water were actually like a glass of vodka or something. Just pure alcohol. Just take me away from this misery. The guy seems to be on sort of a random timer. Sometimes he falls asleep immediately, and sometimes he's like, just kind of stands around for a while before he falls asleep. What the hell good is it for me to have a handgun and no bullets? Listen to that. My clip's dry. Empty. Whatever. Look north, dude. Look north. 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 There you go. Alright. Now I kill you. Good night. Someone was about to ask if I was going to be drinking any booze during the stream. No, it's just coffee. See? Coffee. It's brown. It is not spiked coffee. It is just coffee. Plain and simple. It is coffee from a Retronauts sponsor, actually, called Red Rooster Coffee. redrooster.coffee. I am not saying this because I'm being paid to say it. I'm saying it because they make really good coffee. I'm very picky about coffee, and I really like the stuff that they sell. So check out our, I think, last week's podcast. There is a special deal for people who listen to Retronauts. And that is enough promotion for me. I'll go back to being a surly bastard. Folgers, get the hell out of here. Folgers. Flavor crystals are for monsters. I keep forgetting to take the call in here. Let's see what Big Boss says. Big Boss here. Your mission is to infiltrate. Also, enemy arrangements are really stupid and unfair. Enjoy. So I am going to switch permanently to rations because that's what I meant to do before. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I did such a great job until these guys appear. Oh, come on. God dang it. This game, I tell you what. I tell you what. How does that guy see me? The lines of sight on the NES version... Whoa! 4 dudes in that room. No thanks. So those trucks are arranged the same as they are in the MSX version. They're just facing the other direction. And also there's a guy who sees you as soon as you come out, which really sucks. So this is room F and room G. 1, 2, 3. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 2. All right. That's 1 room and 2. So that's room G, room F. And that is a mine. And that is 4 assholes. And wow, I'm actually almost out of time for this stream. I've been streaming for an hour and didn't even notice that the time had gone by so quickly. But it does look like I've pretty much mapped the entirety of floor 1 that at least I can access for the moment. So that's pretty good. I feel like I've accomplished something here. Where was I? Right. Exploring. Exploring outer heaven. Yeah, I don't care what you have. So now I need to duck into a truck and reset everything. And this guy forgets that there was an enemy soldier sneaking around that he was trying to chase down, because he's very smart. Okay, my turn. And this takes us to the elevator. The elevator goes to room, or floor 3. 3 only. 3, my lord. Oops, wrong pen. Elevator to 3F. Alright, we're going to step out onto 3F, see what's up there, and then I'm going to call it a day, because this has been a pretty entertaining, for me, stream. I don't know about you guys, but I've enjoyed it. And here we are, room 3, which is exactly the same as room 3 in the MSX version, so that's good. Alright, so that'll be a separate floor. But I don't think I'm going to map out that separate floor this time, because it has been an hour, and I actually have something I need to do now. Something that is not playing Metal Gear for fun. And profits. Whoop. And I'm starting to drop pens, so clearly it's time to call it a day. But I will draw my little map here in the corner. This is actually kind of a complicated setup right there. Let's see. So there's a bit of wall here. A sort of structure. Obstruction into the next room. And there. So that is that. And I was going to use a separate pin to denote camera paths. But I guess because they're a hazard, I can go ahead and just use red. That kind of makes sense. So those are the camera paths. Very good. Alright. So this has been a Fammy Coffee stream for Retronauts. I have been Jeremy Parrish. This has been... Oh, too much gin in that coffee? That's disgusting, gin and coffee. Ugh, no thank you. That's a terrible flavor combination. Anyway, I have been a very sober Jeremy Parrish, playing a Metal Gear game that makes me want to drink the NES version of Metal Gear, and mapping it as I go. I think I'll do this again. I'll pick up and see how far I can get into this game by mapping it. I don't know that I'll ever actually finish it on a stream, but I enjoyed this, and people haven't been cursing at me, so yeah, so there you go. That's kind of what I consider a victory. That's the low bar that I've set for myself. People don't curse at me, so clearly I should keep doing what I'm doing. Anyway, thanks again for watching. Today is, as I've mentioned many times, the 30th anniversary of the original Metal Gear, so go play some Metal Gear. I don't care which version it is. It can be this one, it can be... Actually, don't play this one. It could be the MSX game, it could be a sequel. It doesn't really matter. Just go play some Metal Gear. It's a great series. It's probably never going to see a sequel. A proper sequel, shall we say. But it had a pretty good 30-year run. So thanks for watching. I'll be back with more streams next week. And who knows what'll happen. Anyway, take care and have a lovely evening.